Seemed a bit excessive, really, didn't it? But it's all worth it for the glorious sound of burning golems, and this farm is working marvellously. However, we've still got a lot of work to do. But welcome back to another episode of Truly Bedrock. We're over here at the mob farm we built in the last episode, and what has now become an iron farm too. I've managed to get a whole bunch of villagers in here, but we've still got a bunch more to get over here in order to fill up the whole trading hall. In fact, we're not even halfway there yet. And none of these have been cured or zombified or had any of that good stuff done to them because I just don't have enough gold. I have, however, managed to get myself a Fletcher with arrows of weakness, and that's going to be exceptionally handy because we're going to be needing those in order to cure these guys and get them down to their lowest possible trades. And for that, I have actually set up a system over here, which is not going to have shulker boxes everywhere when we actually use it, but I can bring in a villager, I can set their trade to what I want it, and then I can throw them in here into a pit where they will get zombified, and then I can just send them backwards and forwards, zombifying them and healing them over here. And then once they've got their lowest possible trade, I can just send them directly back into their pods. I've got levers here so I can control everything. The only bit that's a bit messy is around here, where I do have to change the track occasionally just to sort things out because there wasn't quite enough space for all the levers, but I shouldn't really need to put too many reductions on too many of these. These guys here are mainly here for the special arrows. They each have a different arrow as their main trade, and I still need to unlock a lot of them, but that should be something we'll be doing in future. For now, I need to get myself some gold, and I could build myself a gold farm, and in fact I fully do intend to build myself a gold farm. But for now, I just want to actually go digging. So before we go any further, we're going to go do some resource gathering. There's a few other bits and bobs we're going to need for what we're doing today, but the main thing is gold. So it's time for us to go find ourselves a mesa. The gold mission was successful, and I've got a stack and a bit of golden apples. I'm probably not going to do too much villager curing today. I just want to make sure that the system is all working so that when we do want to do that, we can go through and get that sorted. But making sure I've got good trades is not really a priority for me at the moment, besides maybe a few of the farmers. But as we've got lecterns to hand, a lectern is what we shall be testing with. So let's go grab ourselves another villager from over here. And don't panic, they all look normal again now. So if we just flick that, we'll grab ourselves a villager, we'll hop on a minecart behind them and just make our merry way over there. So the very first trade we actually get is Silk Touch, which is perfectly fine. So we're going to lock him in. However, I do need some paper to do that, which means hopefully we've got enough down here, and that'll probably do it. And there we go. He's now locked in. So if we flick this lever and then press this, hopefully he's going to drop down into that chamber there. This bit is untested, so anything could happen. Already have my axe ready. Right, well, I guess he needs a little bit more power. Let's see if we can get another powered rail down here. Okay, let's try that again. Right, so he didn't go in there. Ah, that's probably the reason why. So let's quickly break this and go catch him again. Oh, he's almost back. That's very handy. Right, we've got him back in. Let's try again. Nope, it's still putting him up there on that block. Luckily, he's making my life easy and getting straight back into the cart each time. And once again, that has thrown him off this way. So I've got rid of the activator rail, and third time's the charm. We should get him in this time. Oh, looks like he's going to need a slight nudge. But that's not a problem. That should turn him into a zombie. Oh, we need a ceiling. Looks like we're going to need ceiling in a few places because we need to protect this entire area of rail. So let's just quickly do this. Okay, so he now should be good to go. Let's try the next step. So if I push this, that should bring him over here. And then, do I have a golden apple handy? I do. If we press this button. Okay, so the arrow actually missed him. So what I'm going to do is move this machine, and if we put it above him, that should solve the issue. So let's reload our arrows in there, put a button down there, press this button. Oh, okay, I definitely need to make that platform a little bit wider, otherwise that's going to be a problem. Okay, the arrow's still missed, so we're going to need to switch this up a little bit. But third time's the charm. In theory, if we power it there, there is no escaping for the zombie. And we're going to need a separate button for the rail down the bottom here. Let's just do that for now, and let's try for a third time. Well, we don't seem to be able to shoot him at all, and I do wonder if that's because he's in a minecart, potentially? I don't really know. So for now, I'm just going to get a cheap bow, and we're just going to shoot him with a normal weakness arrow. That should do it just fine as well. And there we go. So I'm going to cure this villager a few times, and then I'm going to think about how to make this system actually work, because that was absolutely awful. And I don't want to be using weakness potions because they're a bit too expensive, and there must be a way to do it. Maybe it's because they are in a minecart. I don't really know, but we're going to have to experiment a little bit and figure out why that's happening. 4 cures later and everything is down to 1, and it should stay like that forever. And as you can see here, I do actually have an add-on applied which shows me all of their future trades as well. So when searching for a specific book, it doesn't necessarily have to be this one. I can actually see ahead, and that saves a whole bunch of time. But now this villager is good to go, I can switch the tracks and make sure that I have a slot available for him. And I think for now, we're just going to put him right in here. So I should be able to just flick the lever and get him right into place. And by flick the lever, I of course mean push the button. Off you go, fella. So the only downside with this is the fact that I have to manually shoot the arrows. So I could probably do with upgrading it and figuring that out at some point in future. But for now, that'll do the trick just nicely. Although it does look an absolute mess up here. But all mess aside, we are going to make a little bit more up here, because I want to level up my farmers, I want to unlock all of their golden carrot trades, and I want to solve my food issue once and for all. But in order to do that, we are going to need a bunch of crops. And by crops, I of course mean carrots, potatoes, and things like that that I can sell to the farmers in order to get them to the golden carrots in the first place. And in order to get that to work, we're going to build ourselves a quick micro crop farm. We're just going to use water to wash away the crops. We're going to be spitting all of the bone meal at it because thankfully we have our mob farm up and running, so at least we're not short on bones. So it should be fairly straightforward if we just get 3 dispensers down like that and stick another one on the top like so, and then quickly remove that block, and then all we need is pretty much just a little bit of redstone, a bucket of water, and a lot of bone meal, and of course a block to actually plant the crops on. It's probably also not a bad idea to ensure I've got a water source here just so we can keep the farmland hydrated, so let's just stick one in down there. By placing that stair there, we can waterlog that, and that will now keep that hydrated. So if we hoe that land, in theory, that should hydrate itself in fairly short order. Then we just need a little bit of redstone around the back here. There we go. And if we put a bucket of water in this one, okay, we actually just have an empty bucket. That is no good whatsoever. Then we need to put bone meal into all of the dispensers. So our dispensers are all full. I've also added another one here that we can put any excess crops in. So while we're standing here using the farm, it will also be refilling our inventory. But first off, we need to actually get some. So let's turn this on and hope for the best. Okay, it seems to be working quite well. If we look at our carrot count in the bottom, that is going up significantly, and it looks like we don't even need this dispenser off to the side, because they're actually just going straight into our inventory anyway, so we're not going to run out as long as we're using them correctly. This also seems to work well for the wheat, and it will also work for beets and potatoes, so no matter what it is my farmers want to munch on, we should be able to give them everything they need. And if you want to find out more about this little micro farm, I will link to it in the description below. It's actually based off of Prowl's one from the survival guide, and it works an absolute treat. I can't fault it. The good thing is it doesn't rely on timings and pistons like the other ones I've had on previous seasons, which means even on a server, we still get maximum rates. So I'm just going to stand here and run this machine for a while, and then we're going to work on some farmers. We're going to try and get our golden carrot supply sorted, and hopefully when I meet you back here, that'll all be done. This could get quite tedious. Oh.
What are you doing?
Okay.
Stealing from my XP furnaces, mister. Jeez. Hi.
Hi.
So, what you got? Hi, get back here, mister.
No, you can't take down the wall.
Shrek, it's my wall. You decorated all nicely in here and stuff. This is like a planned operation. What is this?
I mean, technically, I'm giving you more XP.
It goes into your thing. Oh my god, you set this up proper. You didn't even try to hide it though, like.
I did. Well, I hid it from your side. I didn't hide it from my side. Nobody comes around here.
Yeah, why would they come from your side? Oh my god. Okay, great. Well, hi.
Hi.
You owe me fees and royalties and taxes.
No.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget to flick the lever and bits of copper go down there somewhere and I haven't retrieved them. So technically I've been paying taxes the whole time.
Maybe I don't want copper. Maybe I want gold.
Well, I want gold too.
Well, that's how taxes work.
No, look. Can you put the ball back? And can we just pretend this whole thing didn't happen? Fine, see? I mean, you're going to build this close to me. I'm going to steal your stuff, okay?
I mean, what about the person who lives literally right above your chimney?
Come over. Come on over.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, not quite. Jeez. Am I going to have to make that into a full door now?
I mean, probably. May as well. It's only one extra piston. Jeez.
There's ways into everyone's bases. It's how we work, Silent.
That's not creepy at all. How many stairs do you have? Too many stairs.
Many. But there's look.
Wow.
I'm gonna go check out.
Wow.
So that's Jesse's. You get access to lava and great views.
This is very nice, actually. And chill.
Yeah.
Place. Okay. What else do you got? Show me all your secrets. I demand to know.
There may be one more secret entrance, possibly. Maybe. Have you been into the hot tub yet?
I have. The hot tub's pretty great.
Yeah, so I've got kind of an access over here.
Not even trying to be hidden with this one, are you?
No. Well, the good thing is, by that point, Zloy had already put, like, paths everywhere, so I just kind of blended it into those a little bit. And then, yeah.
Well then.
I have been told off for coming in here with my shoes on, and we've just done it again. So that could be a potential issue, but...
Yeah, we're just bringing all of our dirt and shoes in here and stuff. That's great. Don't worry about it. And now I don't feel so bad for stealing things from you.
Oh, you've been stealing things, have you?
No.
Okay, cool. Sorry about stealing all your potatoes, by the way. They'll grow back.
Wait, you stole my potatoes?
You
did steal my potato. Oh my god.
Bye!
We're terrible neighbors!
Well, that couldn't have worked out better. We've ended up with 2 Tiz heads, and we've got all these shards because we traded a Tiz statue for them as well. So, well, thank you very much, Tiz. So the iron farm has come in handy already, which is excellent news. But I've actually been over there for about 4 hours messing around with farmer villagers. But we now have 16 farmer villagers and all of them are trading at 1 for 1, which is amazing. So we can sell lots of potatoes, of which we have plenty in these boxes over here. We have beetroot and potatoes and wheat and carrots and all sorts going on. And these we can sell straight to them and convert them into golden carrots. And we've already filled up another shulker of them out here, so we can finally do away with these, no need for them anymore, and start eating the good stuff. I did also add in a couple more pens so we could do 3 at a time, which worked quite well, but this thing is still an ugly mess, and I don't really know what to do with it at the moment. But eventually I do want to make this look nice, and we'll probably make this look a bit better as well. For now though, I think we can finally leave this place, because I've got a whole lot of resource grinding to do ready for the next episode, and many more villagers to get in their place. So I'll see you all on the next one. Thanks for watching.